Welcome to RidgeLife. I'm Tim, and guys, I've got a story for you today. I was at work and I got a call on the radio. Hey Tim, we've got some honeybees keeping us from getting into some electrical equipment. So I grab a cardboard box and some duct tape and hard hat and glasses and gloves and all that, and I run out to the site. What I find is this big transformer area, and it's got a chain link fence around it and a chain link gate, and there's vines growing all over the chain link. Well, one of the guys said they were getting ready to pull these vines down and saw this huge cluster of bees inside the vines. It's a good thing he didn't pull them vines down. I've been all over them because about this high off the ground. Woo, we've got a swarm in the vines. So I get in there and assess the situation. It's a giant ball of bees. Looks like a giant swarm, probably 40, 50,000 bees, hard to tell. But they're about this high off the ground. And I got a big cardboard box that I've taped up the corners, and I get a snood on this, basically a balaclava, and I get safety glasses and I tape up my wrists, and I got leather gloves on, jeans and a long shirt, and I put a piece of plywood or a thin wood under the bees, and I got this big box, and I want to shake the top barbed wire of the chain link and try to get them to fall in the box. Well, they were right over the center of the chain link, so they really couldn't fall in the box evenly, but I tried my best. So I shook them in the box. Got them, most of them in there, and then what I found was it was not a swarm. Guys, they had been making honeycomb. They were a colony of bees in these vines on this chain link fence without an enclosure. They can't survive that way. And I'm told by a beekeeper buddy, Bruce, that 80% of swarms like that don't have a queen in them, and they're mean. Well, they were mean all right. Stung me right here, stung me on the knee through my jeans. I'm okay, guys, I'm okay. So I commenced to trying to get, the rest of them, pulled down, in different areas. I got some picture. I didn't have a GoPro with me, but you can see what I look like, with my balaclava and all that stuff on in this picture right here. And then you can see what the bees look like, when I first came up inside the vines and everything there. And then as I strip the vines away, ooh, got bees bothering me now. As I strip the vines away, you can see what in this little video clip, what it looked like with the first set of bees off of them that I shook off. You can see that honeycomb growing in it, guys. Bees were flying everywhere, everywhere. But I got most of them in the box. I left the box there, came back, and there was a bunch more collected around the box. So I put that box inside of a box and made it all the way home. Now, guys, I had some bees try to come out of the box, and I had to retape it. Luckily, I didn't get stung as I had them in the SRT Durango on the way home. Everything was fine. So I'm going to attempt to put those bees in a box today here in my apiary on the ridge, but I know you guys are very curious to what's going on with the bees in the ridge. Remember, I caught that one swarm in the burn pile, and then of course I split the barn bees because I had the one that swarmed and there was hardly any left. Let's go check out and see what's going on with those before we put those bees in a box. Let's start off first with that swarm catch I caught in the burn pile over there. You guys gave me so many great names. Burn bees, Daniel bees from, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, all kinds of great names. And first we got to see if we've got bees in this box from our swarm catch. So let's open it up. All right, let's see what we got in here. Guys, I don't see any flying around. I don't see any. Here we go. Nothing, okay? Nothing. I do believe that swarm absconded, did not like, you can see here at all. Ooh, got a wax moth. That means we need to get this out of here quickly. Wax moths get in here, they eat this wax up, and they will make a huge mess. So, no beautiful comb, no bees in here, no dead bees in the bottom. It means they left. So, let's move on to 41.36 bees and see how they're doing. Open the lid on 41.36 bees. Now I see bees flying here, which is a good sign. And we do have a honey super on 41.36 bees means they're collecting honey for me, not just for them. Oh yes, we've got bees, everybody. We've got bees. Let's see if we got any honey on here. Oh yeah, look at this, guys. Oh, they're kind of up. Oh, we've got honey, guys. Ooh, capped honey. That is ready for me, everybody. Ready for me. Next over is family bees. Now you gotta remember, family bees is the one that swarmed and didn't leave very many left, so I did a split off of barn bees because there was hardly any bees in here. So let's see what we've got now. I don't see hardly any bee. Oh my gosh! Guys, this is terrible. Look at this. Oh, that's nasty. Oh my gosh. Wax moths just destroying. Oh my gosh, look at that, guys. That is disgusting. Wax moths all up inside there. Look at all the fine silky threads and all them nasty wax moth worms, larvae. Ugh, nasty. Just completely destroyed this colony. This is my strongest colony, barn bees, but unfortunately, look down here. You see all this? These are cappings, meaning that bees have came in here and eaten all of the honey out of this box. So I got a feeling, I don't see any bees here. I got a feeling that I did something with the split and I killed this colony. So let's open up barn bees. Again, this was my strongest colony. That's the reason I split from it. And I see some bees in here, but I don't see hardly any activity. Let's get one of these frames out here. I see a little wax moth activity. A little wax moth activity and just a few bees. So guys, this colony is no more as well. So based on what we see on the last one, Gunslinger, and actually Gunslinger, I see lots of bees coming out on it. We'll check that out in just a second. So I'm gonna put our swarm catch in here. We got a ton of bees, and I'll take this top box off and we'll get them down, and we may end up having to use 2 boxes if there's a lot of bees in there. Oh yeah, we got bees down below, not many. Definitely not a queen in here. There's no eggs. There's none of that going on. So what I'm going to do, yep, wax moth right there. So yeah, what I'm going to do is get the swarm prepared to go in here. But let's check Gunslinger bees first and see what's going on over there. Last but not least, Gunslinger bees. And guys, I see lots of bee activity. Oh, there's tons of them already in the very top here. Now we've got 2 honey supers on here. So I mean, they were filling 2 boxes full of honey, and there are tons of bees in here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Lots of honey being made for me, baby, me. Oh yeah, look at all them bees on that cover, and they're filling this super up with bees as well, which means that I'm gonna have me some honey. Now for the fun stuff, guys. I got my big box of swarm caught bees today. Really, not a swarm. They were an exposed colony. Now, I got 2 boxes. Inside's the main box that I believe I dropped the queen, if there is one, and the outside was the one I put all the bees that collected on the outside of that box. I just put the other box inside of it. So I got tons of bees in here and more bees, more bees inside the box inside. So let's see what we've got first. Oh yeah. Look at this, guys. Look at all those bees. This was a huge swarm. I may not be able to use both of those. So let me get this cut right here so I can open this up. Got to get inside, see what these bees look like. Oh my gosh. Look at all these bees. Yep. Gonna get them dumped down inside there. And then once I get them dumped down inside, then we'll dump down the one I believe the queen has. Let's check all these bees out here. Look. Looky here. Lots and lots of bees. So all I gotta really do is just knock them down in here. I'll start with these right here. Just gonna brush them down in. Brush them down in. Brush them down in. I'm gonna turn it around. Keep doing the same thing on each side. Brushing them down inside this box. And then I'll get the inside dumped, okay? Just brush them down in the box. There we go. Come on around, come on around. Just brushing them down. Let's see, got one more side here. Then I'm gonna take the big box out, dump down in there. Yeah, there's lots and lots of bees. I'm gonna take this box that I believe has the queen, Set it right up here on top. Then I'm going to dump all of these bees inside, okay? So I got just like this. Here we go. Y'all ready? Okay. Oh, look at all the bees. Woo, 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 woo. Man, that is sweet. So fun. All right, let's get these off in here. Let's get these put up in there. There we are. So now we've got the big box. Let's get these over here. I'm just going to, see they're all on the sides here. So I'm going to get those off. Get these off. Get those off. All right. So now I can open the box. Let's get this tape cut off here. Again, there are lots of bees in here. Hopefully they're still alive. Oh yeah, because I was worried about them getting too much moisture. Again, this is the one the queen hopefully is in. Hopefully is in. I still see lots of bees. All right, get that off of there. So let's see what's in this box right here. Let's open it up. Gotta do it fairly slowly. I don't want to pinch any bees, especially if the queen's in there. Ooh, goodness gracious, look at all these bees. Oh yeah. Woo, baby. Oh yeah. Yeah, there was all that comb. There was all that comb too. So let me get the sticks out. Get the sticks out. I don't want those to go down inside there. And then I'll get the comb out. Okay. Make sure I don't get that on there. All right, so let's dump this. Let me get that comb out of there. The comb actually had honey in it. Look at that beautiful comb there, guys. So let me get the comb out. Make sure there's no queen on there. Oh yeah, lots of bees. And the honey, oh my gosh, there's honey just oozing out of this comb. Yeah, queen won't be on that because it's got honey. All right, so now let's dump these bees down in here. All right. Woo! They all out? Yep. All right. Oh my gosh, lots and lots of bees. Lots and lots of bees down there. Let's take a look at that. Check those bees out, guys. There are tons of them down in there. Tons of them. Can you see them? Look at all of them climbing up on the outside there. Oh, that is a lot of bees. So many bees right here. So let me go in and get the frames. They're starting to poke out the side. I got to be careful not to hit a queen. I got to be careful here not to hit a queen. I just got to slowly push them in, okay? I think I'm just going to keep, I think there's enough to cover two because they're all clumped up still, thinking they're in a swarm. I think I'll go ahead and put 2 boxes on there. I think they'll do just fine. Let me keeping the wax moss and the beetles out. Then I'm going to get, oh my goodness, there's a lot of bees right there. A lot of bees. Come on, get out of the way, guys. Get out of the way. All right. So now I've got to get these up inside there. Go down in. Go down in. Go down in. Go down in. There we go. You see the queen, anybody? All right, so now let me get this box on. I got to make sure I don't squish them. Come on. See, they're all over the front. They'll go inside. If the queen's in there, they'll go inside. And then I got the top cover. Get that on there. Inner cover, I mean, then the top cover. Whew, we have transferred our electric bees. I'm going to call these electric bees because I got them by the electric transformer area at the mill. Electric bees. So guys, I hope they make it. I almost forgot. Another thing Bruce told me, he said, hey Tim, take a frame of larvae and put it in with your box with your swarm, and that'll help keep the swarm there. So go inside old Gunslinger there, get that frame of larvae in there. Hopefully that keeps them there. You never know when you're doing this, guys. You just never know if they're going to stay, if they're going to go. You know, there's a reason they left to begin with. It's usually space. Sometimes the queen is old. They raise a new queen, queen cells, environmental conditions, infestations with pests, all different types of conditions cause bees to die out and leave. Now, again, I started off the last fall with 5 colonies, came out with 4, ended up losing one due to a swarm, so I ended up having 3, and then I caught a swarm, and then I tried to do a split, was back to 5. Came out here, I was back to 2, 41.36 and Gunslinger. Now I caught electric bees, a swarm, so now I'm 3. 3 is really a good number for me, guys. That's a lot of honey. That's a lot of honey, you know, to produce, to harvest, and take care of. And you know, I got all kinds of things to do here on the Ridge. Beekeeping is not my primary goal or hobby or job here on Ridge Life. So 3 colonies are gonna be just great. Look at all the bees coalescing on the outside of the box there. Hopefully they stay inside with that larva there, you know what I'm saying? Let's go take a look at and see what those bees are doing, and then we'll say goodbye to the apiary. Ooh, look at those guys there. Oh, look at here, guys. There is a wax moth larva, and those bees do not like it there. Those bees are gonna be getting that sucker out of the way, and they're gonna say, get out of our home. You can see them coalescing over here. I don't see a queen over here. They're just staying cool, okay? So they're doing their little wings like this. That means they're just fanning they're keeping the hive cool. They will all go inside here as it gets later in the evening. And any of those wax moths in there, they'll get rid of those as well. I'm gonna leave the cardboard box out here that the bees were on from the swarm. I'm gonna leave the boxes that had all of the wax moth larvae and all that out here. The birds will come, the wax moth larva does not like the sun, and of course the bees will come in and take any pollen or any honey or anything they need out of there as well. And once that's all cleaned up, I'll put them in the freezer, and then I'll be able to store them in sealed containers. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video, man. We're only down to 3 colonies in the apiary now, maybe 2 if this swarm doesn't stay, but I am happy and I appreciate all the input you guys have given me. Gunslinger Bees is doing great, 41.36 bees are doing great, and maybe electric bees will be doing fine as well here too. So guys, I appreciate every single one of you. Thanks for joining us along at Ridge Life. If you haven't subscribed already, please take the time to do so now. It's free. Hit that subscribe button. Doesn't cost a penny. Hit the notification bell to be notified anytime a new video comes out here on Ridge Life. So guys, until next time, I hope everyone has a blessed day, and go Ridge Life.
You are the vine, and we are the branches. I can do nothing apart from you. The giver of life, the one to hold on to. I can do nothing